Hi, and welcome back to the Real Estate News. Spring is finally here, and with the promise of warm weather, people are ready to start their home improvement projects. And we have quite a treat for you because we're joined today by Anthony Carrino, who is the co-host and star of HGTV's Kitchen Cousins. Pleasure to have you. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, Jessa. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, we've got lots to talk about, Anthony, so where do we begin if we want to spruce up our home this spring?
We begin at the beginning, like I like to say, and that is in the planning process. My cousin John and I believe in the planning process so much, we actually launched a podcast called Home with the Cousins, and it's all about planning. It'll take you from a full home renovation where you're hiring a contractor and an architect through planning for your own DIY projects, whether they're large scale or small. Everything starts with planning because we want to limit the amount of time, money, and heartache that we have through these things. And a little bit of planning goes a really long way. So that's where I really want to encourage everybody to start, is in that planning process.
Really smart tip. And let's talk a little bit about a spring home project that people who are at home thinking, I can't do this stuff on my own. What can somebody do themselves that many of us might not think about but could make a huge impact?
Sure. So I actually had an aha moment not too long ago. I was helping a buddy do a project at his house, and it was actually installing flooring. I could not believe how easy this flooring went in, that I am 100% confident it is a DIY project for all levels. This is Tarkett's new ProGen line. It's a floating system, which means it goes over your existing floors. It clicks and locks together by hand. Literally, the only tool we had with us was a utility knife, just for trimming corners and making minor adjustments. But it's that simple to install. They've got over 20 different wood look styles, so you're really not going to have any problem matching or creating the aesthetic that you're going for. And on top of that, it's waterproof. It's scratch and indentation resistant, and there's zero acclimation time, which means it doesn't need to sit in your home and acclimate to the temperature within your home. This stuff is ready to install the day you buy it and bring it home. In a day, you can make a massive difference in your home with this stuff.
That sounds incredible. So you're saying even the average person really can install flooring?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are newer to DIY or you are a little bit nervous, Tarkett has another line called the Transcend Sure Set line, which is right here in front of me. The interesting thing about this stuff is it has a pre-installed adhesive on the back, and that adhesive is releasable, which means you can pick it up and put it back down again, and the adhesion is still good. You can do this up to 10 times. So now, if we're thinking about it in terms of a DIY newbie, you have 10 opportunities to make a mistake, make an adjustment, get things just the way you like it, and really have a confidence-inspiring experience that makes it impossible to really make a mistake.
Wow, that is incredible news. That sounds like my kind of flooring. I might need 8 or 9 tries.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. And I'm a big proponent of DIY. I think it's a great thing to get involved in. You've got a very tangible sense of accomplishment. You're transforming something that you've got a lot invested into. And there's a great sense of pride when it's all done and you're sitting at your dining room table with your new floors installed that you did yourself.
Yeah, you bet. I love that concept. Now, what about moving to the outside of a home? Where do we begin to kind of spruce things up out there?
Well, first we let the snow melt, but while we're trying to do that, what I like to tell people is to get out there early. It is the first day of spring, so get out to the shed, get out to the garage, and make sure your mower is in good working order. Change the oil, sharpen the blades, clean the air filter. These are all things you can do preemptively, so when your yard is ready for that first cut, so is your mower. Now, in the same breath, mowing technology has come a long way in the last 5 years. So if your viewers are in the market for a new mower, I highly recommend something that is powered by a Briggs & Stratton motor. Their motors, they've put a ton of R&D into. A couple of notable features that I want to mention here, because I absolutely hate changing the oil in my lawnmower. They have what's called the Just Check and Add system. You check the sight glass, you add oil as necessary, but you never have to change the oil again. So the dirtiest, most time-consuming part of maintaining your mower literally vanishes. It no longer exists. From there, they've got mow and stow technology, which allows you to fold up the mower in half, taking up a very small footprint for storage. And then you've got quiet power technology, which basically just keeps you from bugging your neighbors and allows you to enjoy the sounds of nature a little bit more than the sound of your lawnmower. And last but not least, you've got InStart technology, which is a push-button system that will keep you from saying words we can't say here while you're trying to pull start your mower.
Good pointers. Wow, lots of great things to get you started, even before the snow melts. Anthony,
Absolutely.
real quick, it seems like you're always on TV. I don't know how you keep up with all of this and be a TV career. What's going on with that real quick before we head to break?
Yeah, sure. I mean, technology allows me to get everything done, and my passion for it keeps me smiling while I do it. So I can't tell you exactly yet what's going on, but in about 2 months, John and I have a very fun television announcement coming up. We're very excited about it. If you're following me on social media, at Carrino Anthony on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, I will be sure to make the announcement there. And just for anybody interested in the Briggs & Stratton, for anybody interested in the Tarkett, if you go to tipsontv.com, you'll be able to do a deep dive on everything that we were chatting about here today.
Awesome. Well, great information, great teaser. We'll look forward to your big announcement. Thank you so much to Anthony Carrino.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more real estate news after the break.